Lord, have mercy. A newlywed husband discovered that his wife, his new bride, is trans.
What?
And then the unthinkable happened. He unalive her. Oh well. I say just about anything. Hello, people. Hello. Do I have one for you today? I'm going to say this. Every transgender should watch this video. And not only that, every transgender should share this video. But I'm also going to say this. The story that we are talking about today, they already know what they should be doing. I'm talking to my trans people. Y'all feel like everybody hates y'all, but we don't. We just don't agree with your lifestyle. And then you call us names and you talk about us because we don't agree with your agenda and what you are doing with your life and who you are sleeping with. We don't care who you sleep with. Just don't try to force us to agree with you. Just don't do it. And that's with anything in life, okay? If I feel a certain way about something, I'm not going to force someone else to try to feel the same way that I do. That is wrong within itself. But a lot of transgenders and gay people, they don't see it that way because this is the new age, okay? Now the new thing is, well, it's really not new. They've been doing it for a while. Dating. Not telling the man who they really are and what they are, okay? Saying, girl, you said what? That's not nice. That's not nice. Some of y'all are too sensitive. Some of y'all just too sensitive. And I don't like that. If you're sensitive, you can't watch this video. I'm just going to tell you right now. Then you need to be leaving if you're sensitive, all right? But like I said, we don't care who you sleeping with. We don't care. It ain't up to us to judge you in the final days. It is not up to us, people, okay? Jesus, God Almighty, that's who you got to answer to. Not me, not nobody else, not your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousins, your co-workers, your friends, nobody. You ain't got to answer to them. Do you, boo? Do you, boo? Do you? You decide where you going. Up or down, you decide, all right? Moving right along here. I know y'all say, girl, that was just too long. Yes, I had to do it. For the impatient people, I'm sorry. Okay, just come back. Come back and watch the rest of the video because I know, like I said, a lot of y'all don't have any patience whatsoever. That's the new generation, y'all. That's the new generation. And that's why they always getting in trouble because they don't have patience. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Catching something. I think the guy's name is Marcus Johnson. And the transgender's name is Ebony Davis. I looked to try to make sure that this is a true story. And it is true, but I don't know if these pictures that I'm looking at, because the pictures look different, I'm going to show you in a second. But then again, we know how people can change their looks, especially when they wear makeup. We know that. Here we go. Pay close attention to what happened. Listen very well.
Discovers a shocking truth about his wife
one that ends in a brutal, grisly murder. In Houston, Texas, a newlywed husband uncovered a secret so dark, so devastating, that it led to one of the most gruesome crimes the city had ever seen. This isn't just a story about a hidden past or broken trust. It's about a marriage that spiraled into pure horror, shocking even the most hardened detectives. The secret was deadly, and when it came out, it tore lives apart in the most brutal way. On the outside, Marcus Johnson and Ebony Davis appeared to be a picture-perfect couple. Their love story was one straight out of a romance novel, the kind that friends envy and strangers admire. Both Marcus and Ebony were Black Americans from the vibrant city of Houston, Texas, where they first met at a community event organized by their local church. Marcus, a tall, muscular man with a rugged charm, was a 32-year-old construction worker with deep ties to his family and community. Raised in a strict conservative household, Marcus grew up with strong values and a sense of pride in being a provider. He was known for his hard work and dedication, a man who had his life together. His friends often joked that Marcus was the kind of guy who would take care of everyone before thinking of himself. He was a protector, someone who held traditional values close to his heart.
You see that? Turn this man into a killer. Something inside of him went berserk, crazy. And y'all want to get mad when people snap. When y'all cause them to snap. Now, I'm not saying that what he did is right. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he should have walked away. Walked away, but I understand, you pissed off, you bad. It's hard to walk away. It is hard to walk away, okay? Especially after that type of betrayal. I know a lot of trans probably wouldn't even agree with this right here. They wouldn't agree. They wouldn't. Let me continue on, because, I feel that man's pain right there. I feel it.
Especially when it came to marriage. Ebony, on the other hand, was stunningly beautiful. At 28, she was the kind of woman who turned heads wherever she went. Tall, with a glowing brown complexion, captivating dark eyes, and an infectious smile. She worked as a hairstylist, building a name for herself in the local beauty scene. People admired her confidence and charm, but what drew most people to Ebony was her warmth and charisma. She had a way of making everyone feel special, and it wasn't long before Marcus was drawn to her like a magnet. Their courtship was quick but intense. Friends and family were surprised at how fast things moved between them. Within months of their first meeting, Marcus was bringing Ebony to every family gathering, proudly showing her off as the one.
So you're trying to tell me she looked that much like a woman, even the family members and friends and whoever couldn't tell that this was a man. I gotta give it to him. Some trans women look better than a lot of women. They know how to put that makeup on. They look great. They look fine. So you trying to tell me nobody could tell, though? Not one? Nobody? Oh, my goodness. There we go.
She fit seamlessly into his life, quickly winning over his mother, siblings, and close friends. Marcus himself had fallen fast and hard, so much so that within a year, he proposed. Ebony, with tears in her eyes, said yes without hesitation. To the outside world, it seemed like they were living a fairy tale. But beneath the surface, cracks were starting to form. Cracks that Marcus couldn't see, but would later become impossible to ignore. Their wedding day was a dream come true for both of them. Held in the historic Houston Baptist Church, it was a grand affair attended by over 200 guests. The ceremony was perfect.
Held by over 200 guests at the wedding. And out of those 200-something people, nobody knew that this was a man, biological man. So did Ebony invite her family, her parents? I'm pretty sure they were there. Nobody told this man that he was marrying another man. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can try to say this was a woman. Y'all can try to say that. But it was a biological man. Okay? Stop it. Stop it, because I'm not going to be helping you guys saying that this was a real woman. In his mind, he was a real woman. In his mind. Stop it, y'all. Ain't it something how people can keep secrets and don't tell you anything? A lot of these people, within those 200 people, like I said, they knew somebody had to know that this was a man. Maybe they assumed that he knew. Maybe they did. I have no idea. Moving right along.
Marcus stood at the altar, his heart racing as he watched Ebony glide down the aisle in a shimmering white gown. She looked like a goddess. Marcus couldn't help but think how lucky he was to have found such a beautiful and loving woman. But even on their wedding day, there were subtle hints of unease, things Marcus brushed aside in the excitement of the moment. Ebony seemed distant at times, her gaze lingering in the distance, lost in thought.
You know why? Because she knew it was going to be time to do the do. She knew. Okay? What did she think was going to happen? He, she, him, they, them. What did she think was going to happen? It really was a he, but I'm saying she. Okay? The transgender is no longer alive. People, this is horrible. This is outrageous. You got to be honest with people. You can't do that to somebody. You can't do it, okay? You can't. It's the same thing like, oh, you got a disease that you can't get rid of. But you don't tell nobody. You still sleep with them. And you give them what you got, okay? Something that they can't get rid of. It's just like that. You wouldn't be happy if somebody did that to you. You wouldn't. You're going to snap. You're going to do something crazy. So just watch what you do and say to people. We'll write it out just a little bit more.
When they exchanged vows, Marcus noticed her hands trembling ever so slightly. He chalked it up to wedding day nerves. But there was something else there, something that felt off. Their honeymoon was equally luxurious. Marcus spared no expense, whisking Ebony away to the Caribbean for 2 weeks of sun, sand, and endless romance. Yet despite the beauty of their surroundings...
What? Sweeping her away to the sands in the Caribbean? What? You trying to tell me that they didn't do the do while they was in the hotel that night, the same night they got married? What did she say? Wait until we go on our cruise. Wait till we go to the Caribbean. Then I will give you some, baby. Then I'll give you some. I don't know about this, y'all. I don't know. Let me tell y'all something. I follow the Bible. Okay? And I'm going to say this too. God still loves you no matter what you are and what you do. And you're supposed to get on your knees every night and pray. Pray, pray, pray for the sins that you have committed for that day. Because we all sin, y'all. Everybody do. But when you get on your knees and you pray God to forgive you, and you keep on doing the same thing over and over and over, then your prayer is not sincere. And you don't think God knows that. You don't think he does. Because you go back doing the same thing. Now, I'm not going to say you won't do the same thing sometimes. Because you will. But you got to keep on praying. You're not striving to do your best. You're not striving to stop doing that sin. And God knows that. Yes, he's going to continue to love you. But God ain't crazy. He know. He know when you are sincere about your prayer. I just had to get that in, y'all. I just had to do it. This is the picture right here. I don't know who this is. Let me hurry up. Pull this up. If I can, my computer act crazy sometime and I can't pull stuff up and I can't look at it. Okay, here we go. Ebony Javon Davis. It's at Bill Funeral Home. Look different from that other picture, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. This happened in April of 2024, y'all. Ebony, look at this. Ebony Emmett Javon Davis. This is at the funeral home. It's public. You can go see for yourself. February 11, 2002 to April 30, 2024. That's when this happened. Our beloved Ebony, I'm not going to read it all. Our beloved Ebony Emmett Javon Davis, he/him. So the funeral home knows. Was born on February 11, 2002. Jamal and Tracy Davis in Richmond, Virginia. That's where he was born. And then they said down here, he loved working as a nanny. He was a fantastic artist, was an excellent cook, and loved to bake. Emmett was a loving friend, daughter, and sister. Then they acknowledged that he was a daughter and a sister. Even though they called him he on the website. Y'all, go down in the comment section, tell me what y'all think about this. It's wrong to kill anyone, okay? Because you're upset because they lied to you. Because you thought they were something that they really wasn't. It is wrong to do something like that. And it's wrong to lie to somebody, to betray them that you are something else that you really are not. It's wrong. I don't care who you are, okay? Whether you're trans, whether you're heterosexual, it's wrong to lie. People lie every day, but this is one of the biggest lies ever. And I still don't understand why nobody knew that this man was marrying a man. Like I said, maybe because they thought he knew. Woo! With all that said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.